Welcome back to Technic Force Learning. In this video, I'll show you 12 facts you should know about TikTok. Let's get started. While more and more brands and businesses start using TikTok for their marketing, the majority of people still don't understand what the hype is all about. And if you've never heard about TikTok at all, you might already be put out of the loop. I know. In the age of the internet, it feels like as if a trend or app is emerging daily. However, while you can ignore most of these hypes, you should pay close attention to TikTok, the Chinese video sharing app. In a short time, TikTok has spread like wildfire and gained millions of users globally. TikTok is a social media platform that allows users to produce and share very short creative videos of 15 to 60 seconds. So here's more facts about it. Number 1. TikTok started in China. Contrary to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, and all the other big players, TikTok is not US-based. In 2016, TikTok started as a Chinese project called Douyin, which is still the Chinese name of the app. TikTok is now owned by a huge Chinese tech giant called ByteDance. So, if you've come across any article stating that US is trying to ban TikTok, now you know why they work so hard to do so. Of course, the US does its best to prevent a Chinese social media platform from growing and scaling globally, but it's too late. Next, over 800 million active users worldwide. And that's a lot of people, huh? According to the latest studies, more than 800 million people worldwide are actively using TikTok. That's already way more than Twitter, LinkedIn, and Snapchat. If you've thought that TikTok is a weird video platform for kids, that's the moment you should consider rethinking. For comparison, Instagram has 1 billion active users. And if we look at the rapid growth of TikTok, this number might be reached soon. Number 3. Over 1.5 billion downloads on the App Store and Google Play. In November 2019, Sensor Tower reported that TikTok already surpassed 1.5 billion app downloads worldwide. The 1 billion mark of app downloads is a very critical one that not many have surpassed until now, especially not in a short period. Remember, TikTok was launched in 2016. Facebook, for example, was founded in 2004. Meaning that it took them quite some time to establish themselves. I know, times have changed. People are more open to downloading apps and using social media platforms nowadays compared to 15 years ago. However, these numbers are still impressive. Once TikTok passed the 1 billion mark of app downloads, Facebook and other big players started to pay close attention to the rising star. Number 4. The world's most valuable startup. The company behind TikTok is privately held one, called ByteDance. ByteDance was founded in 2012 in China, and is now the world's most valuable startup with a valuation of over $75 billion. A startup, per definition, is a company that is still privately held, but that's not the case for many big businesses. Thus, ByteDance is in the first row. Why might this fact be interesting? Because it indicates that the company is healthy and able to scale. Plus, the firm valuation of ByteDance could mean that TikTok won't be sold to one of American corporations anytime soon. Moving on to number 5. Over 30 million active users in the US. As the app was initially launched in China, that's where the majority of users are from. A big part of TikTok's user is from Asian countries, mainly China and India. However, the growth outside of Asia is remarkable. In the US alone, already more than 30 million people are actively using TikTok, and the number is increasing at an incredibly quick rate. Number 6. Focused on Gen Z, but not for kids. Even if TikTok holds massive potential for covering people across various continents and age groups, the current majority of the platform is still a young one. Compared to other social platforms, TikTok has the youngest user base. Almost 70% of TikTok users are between 16 to 24 years old, which means that only 30% are 25 plus years old. While most people ignore TikTok because of the demographics, that's actually why you should pay such close attention to it. Remember how Facebook started? It was a platform for students. Zuckerberg's initial intention was to connect students, so of course, Facebook first users also were much younger than the current average. The same happened with Instagram. Young people got annoyed by Facebook because their parents or even grandparents started hanging out there, and they switched to Instagram. However, after some time, our moms and dads also discovered Instagram, and the average age of users again increased. That's why young people are now spending time on TikTok. They are native to the platform, and their parents, not to talk about grandparents, don't understand the app. TikTok is not only about funny videos with sound effects, but holds up so much more potential. While the easy creation of fancy videos is what makes the platform so unique, older generation find it hard to understand all the features. But that's no surprise. Remembering explaining Facebook or Instagram to your parents? That was tough as well, right? In general, new technologies are also first embraced by young people, long before it achieves the critical mass. Thus, it would be unwise to ignore the platform now. The sooner you get started, the more comfortable you will grow your ideal audience on TikTok. Number 7. More than 50 minutes per day. The average TikTok user spends more than 50 minutes per day on the app. That number is similar to Facebook and Instagram, indicates a bright future for the app. TikTok is exceptionally addictive, and heavy users are spending several hours per day watching the short videos. The founders of the app considered everything possible to make people stay on the app, and they succeeded. Number 8. 34% actively post every day. Compared to other platforms, the activity level on TikTok is really high. About 34% of all users publish at least one video per day. Similar to any other social media platform, you will grow your audience by posting regularly. That's what a third of the users understand and put into practice. TikTok gives its users an exceptional organic reach. Even though no followers, your posting can go viral and reach millions. The TikTok algorithm is exceptionally sharp and delivers what people want to see. If users like your content, you will experience strong growth in a short time. Because of this steady growth, content creators are motivated to create more and more. Number 9. It's not as fake as Instagram. When browsing TikTok, you mostly feel as if you're around ordinary people. TikTok users mainly reject Instagram's highly polished aesthetics. They are more real. The majority of TikTok's most prominent influencers are teenagers who have amazed millions of people from the comfort of their bedrooms. While Instagram's biggest influencers are mainly showing off their entirely fake shots, TikTok users expect more honesty. The creators feel more comfortable as they have a bunch of tools to express themselves through funny and engaging videos. TikTok has made it easier than ever before to express yourself through a video content for users. According to Forbes, TikTok is even overflowing with niceness. Lots of comments are empowering and encouraging. Next, it's not only about lip sync. Most people don't understand if TikTok is the same as Musical.ly, which was a lip synchronization app. Here's what connects both platforms. At the end of 2017, ByteDance, the tech giant behind TikTok, acquired Musical.ly for more than $1 billion. After doing so, they merged both apps and integrated the features of Musical.ly into the TikTok app. So yes, there is connection to lip sync. However, TikTok is more than that. It is based on the same sort of short video content, but the scope of the videos is much broader. Once you open the app, you can browse through an incredibly wide range of videos. TikTok offers its users a vast range of sounds and song snippets to choose from. Plus, They can add special effects and filters easily. Of course, due to the demographics, there is still a lot of fun content on the platform. For example, dance or prank videos. Yet, if you dive deep and do some research, you will realize that there are lots of other highly valuable content creators as well. For example, business or personal development accounts that share precise, actionable tips because they only have a maximum of 60 seconds. What I also discovered are doctors or lawyers who already have millions of followers and are dominating the platform with entertaining, educating video clips. Number 11. Localized content. While TikTok is a global app, a key factor of its rise and popularity is localized content. Through local contents, challenges, and hashtags, the app focuses on local trends, which users love. On TikTok, users often browse through the so-called For You page. If you are familiar with Instagram, you'll know the Explore page. That's what For You page is for TikTok. However, the difference is that TikTok users spend much more time on this For You page than the average user on Instagram. This means that TikTok users don't only consume content of people they know and follow, but they browse through videos that are suggested through the TikTok algorithm, which is incredibly smart. On the For You page, you might see local users as well as businesses. That's what makes TikTok so exciting for marketing purposes. And before we go to the last one, which of these facts about TikTok you're surprised to know? Comment down below. Fact number 12. Effortless content creation. While you might feel wholly lost when opening the app for the very first time, TikTok has actually simplified video creation and sharing. Compared to other video platforms, TikTok has taken video creation to the next level. Anyone without prior knowledge in video editing can produce highly engaging content without using an additional app or program. Due to the short formats, the production, as well as the consumption, happens quickly. This makes TikTok very fast-paced, but also addictive as users come back several times per day to check on new content. While you might need great photography, editing, and sometimes even fashion skills to produce incredible pictures on Instagram, a TikTok video that took you a few minutes to produce might go viral and reach thousands or even millions of people. The bottom line is, TikTok is the next big thing. Every number or fact you looked at indicates that TikTok's rise won't stop anytime soon. If you don't get what the hype is all about, download the app and start consuming content, and you will understand how addictive the platform is and why it will keep growing tremendously. And those are 12 facts that you should know about TikTok. And before this video ends, did you know that you can rank for impossible keywords, unlock 100% fresh video traffic with a playlist? You need a breakthrough software that makes playlist marketing easy, and that is Play Traffic by Technic Force. Dominate YouTube with playlist traffic. Claim top rankings and traffic easier with Play Traffic. You can easily find tons of perfect playlist-ready keywords with just one click. You can find YouTube videos from any niche online. Create playlists containing your own videos and other people's videos easily. Publish playlists to videos directly, and it has full support for scheduling. And publish playlists now or anytime in the future. It has powerful reporting and create and publish playlists to multiple channels, all from one interface. So, try Play Traffic. If you want to know more about it, just go to playtraffic.in. And that is it for today's video. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.